It's 3 in the morning. The house is completely quiet, and you are staring at the ceiling again. If that sounds familiar, I want you to know something important. You are not alone, and this is not just something you have to live with. Welcome to Health After 60. Today we're diving deep into one of the most searched and most frustrating health topics for adults our age: sleep. Why it changes after 60, what's actually happening in your body, and 5 doctor-approved strategies that research shows can genuinely help. Studies show that as many as half of all adults over 60 report significant sleep difficulties. Trouble falling asleep, waking in the night, or rising too early and not being able to fall back to sleep. And this is not just about feeling tired the next day. Poor sleep in older adults has been linked to impaired memory, weakened immune function, increased fall risk, elevated blood pressure, and accelerated cognitive decline. A 2025 report found that running on too little sleep may double your risk of injury. Sleep is not a luxury. It is biological maintenance, and your brain desperately needs it. So why does sleep get so much harder as we age? Let's understand what's actually happening. First, the reassuring part. Some sleep changes are a completely normal part of aging. They don't mean something is wrong with you, but understanding them helps you work with your body instead of against it. After 60, your body produces less melatonin, the hormone that signals your brain it's time to sleep. Your internal clock shifts earlier. This is why many older adults feel sleepy at 8 or 9 p.m., then find themselves wide awake at 3 in the morning. You also spend less time in deep, restorative sleep, the kind that repairs tissues, consolidates memories, and supports your immune system. Add chronic pain, sleep apnea, restless legs, medication side effects, and nighttime bathroom trips, and you have a perfect storm working against a good night's rest. Now, here are 5 fixes that actually work. Fix number 1. Get bright light exposure in the morning, within an hour of waking up. This is one of the most powerful and underused tools for resetting your internal clock. Bright morning light, ideally real sunlight or a 10,000 lux light therapy lamp, tells your brain to stop producing melatonin and start the waking cycle. Even 10 minutes on your porch or near a bright window with your morning coffee can make a meaningful difference over time. Fix number 2. Cool your bedroom down, even by just a few degrees. Your body needs to drop its core temperature to initiate sleep. Research from the National Sleep Foundation shows the optimal bedroom temperature for sleep is between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If air conditioning isn't an option, try a fan directed away from your face or cooling sheets. Even a warm bath 90 minutes before bed paradoxically helps, because your body responds by dropping its temperature afterward, which naturally promotes sleep onset. Fix number 3. Stop using alcohol as a sleep aid. I know, this one is hard to hear. Many people find that a glass of wine helps them fall asleep faster, and it does, initially. But alcohol disrupts the second half of your sleep cycle, dramatically reducing time spent in deep, restorative sleep. The result? You fall asleep faster, but wake up feeling like you barely slept at all. This is one of the most common and most fixable causes of poor sleep in older adults. Fix number 4. This one surprises almost everyone. Many common medications can sabotage your sleep. Beta blockers for heart conditions can suppress melatonin.
Certain diuretics cause nighttime urination, and antihistamines like Benadryl, taken for allergies or as a sleep aid, may harm sleep quality and have been linked to memory concerns with long-term use. Please don't change your medications without talking to your doctor first, but do bring your sleep problems to your next appointment. Ask specifically, could any of my current medications be affecting my sleep? You might be very surprised by the answer. And fix number 5. This one is counterintuitive, but backed by some of the strongest sleep research available. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, called CBTI, has been shown in multiple studies to outperform sleep medications for long-term results.
One of its core tools is called sleep restriction therapy. The idea? Temporarily reduce the time you spend in bed to rebuild the pressure for sleep. It sounds backwards, but it resets your brain's sleep drive and has produced lasting improvement in people who have struggled with insomnia for years. Ask your doctor about a referral to a sleep specialist or a CBTI program. Many are now available online. Now, I want to share something that doesn't get talked about nearly enough. Many older adults have quietly accepted poor sleep as just part of life. They stopped complaining about it. They stopped bringing it up at doctor visits. They started calling it normal because it had been going on so long. One man, a 71-year-old retired firefighter from Tennessee, told his daughter he hadn't slept more than 4 hours straight in nearly 6 years. 6 years. He had simply stopped expecting anything different. He thought this was just what getting older felt like. It wasn't. He had undiagnosed sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep, robbing the body of the deep rest it desperately needs. After treatment, he described his first full night of sleep as, and I quote, "the best night of his life," at 71. Sleep apnea affects an estimated 30 to 45% of older adults, and the majority are undiagnosed. If you snore loudly, wake up gasping, or feel exhausted no matter how many hours you spend in bed, please ask your doctor about a sleep study. It could change everything. And here is one more thing, a bonus insight that research is really starting to emphasize. Your evening routine matters far more than most people realize. The 60 to 90 minutes before bed function like a runway for sleep. What you do in that window either helps your brain land smoothly or keeps it circling. Dim the lights in your home an hour before bed. Put the phone face down, or better yet, out of the bedroom entirely. The blue light from screens suppresses melatonin production at exactly the moment your body is trying to ramp it up. Instead, try 10 minutes of gentle stretching, a warm cup of chamomile or passion flower tea, or simply sitting quietly and letting your thoughts settle. These are not small things. These are powerful signals to a brain that is trying its best to take care of you. And one final research point worth knowing. A landmark study published in Nature Communications found that consistently sleeping 6 hours or less per night in your 50s and 60s was associated with a significantly higher risk of dementia later in life. This is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to motivate you. Your sleep tonight is an investment in your mind tomorrow.
Sleep is not something that just happens to you. With the right understanding and the right tools, it is something you can genuinely reclaim. When you sleep better, everything else gets better too. Your memory, your mood, your immune system, your joints, your energy. Sleep is the foundation that every other health habit rests on. You deserve restful nights. Don't give up on finding them. Subscribe to Health After 60 and share this with someone who has been struggling to sleep. It might just change their nights and their days.